Hey everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. My name is Casey. So I got my hair down today, y'all. But today we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna transplant some of my fall plants into larger containers. They're not doing that great. Well, I mean, they look great, but they're just really leggy. And for y'all that have followed me for a while know this is the first time that I'm growing brassicas. I'm doing Brussel sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, and I am doing some cabbage as well. But this is the first time, so I don't really kind of know what I'm doing. So we're just going to transplant them and some bigger things and see how they do. So if that is something that interests you, stick around.
I'm coming home.
Alrighty, so we're walking to the garden because I want to see what spaces I'm going to have for the brassicas. Now, where the front half of the garden is, that will be mainly dominated by winter squashes. I'm doing some butternut. I'm doing some butternut, spaghetti, butter something. Can't remember. When I plant it, I'll show you the packaging. But I want to see because the brassicas are going to replace where the cucumbers were trellised and where the Chinese noodle beans are. So we're going to go and we're going to count, see how everything's doing. I'm walking up to a bunch of red of peppers and tomatoes, so I may have to come out and harvest while it's really nice right now, because it feels like it's like 75 degrees. It feels amazing. So let's go ahead and let's count the spaces. 8 spaces for broccoli, and I got some squash blossoms. I may stuff them for appetizers tonight with cream cheese. And I had 8 spots for the noodle beans. So that will be 4 of the Brussels sprouts, 4 of the cauliflower. And right here at the front of the garden, where this trellis of zucchini still is right here, forward, that is going to be all of my winter squashes. So all of that summer stuff will be pulled up. The eggplants, the green beans, the zucchini, the yellow squash has already been pulled. The pickling cucumbers have already been pulled. The candy roasters are on its way out, it looks like, because it's not really producing much. So that will be the winter squash. So now let's go and sit down and let me transplant all of these little plants. Alrighty, we're back over on my little back porch. As you see, I am sweating because y'all know I could not let them veggies sit there and not be harvested. So I stopped the camera, I went and harvested, and now I'm all wet and sweaty. So great. So now what I'm basically gonna do, I'm gonna tilt you down just so you can see these plants. Let's see. See, they're really leggy. And I don't know what I'm doing because they're getting everything they need. They don't look bad. They just look leggy. And it's probably because of the terrible lighting system that I have. And I'll get new ones for next gardening season. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transplant them into these bigger little pot things. And then I'm going to start taking them outside each day to kind of start hardening off and getting strong. And I'm going to plant the leggy roots a little bit deeper like I do my tomatoes and see if that works. Now, if you know a better way, leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. So let's go ahead and let's start transplanting. I'm just going to get me some potting soil over here and put it in there. I don't even know why I ever use this. And I'm going to make the hole like normal. Especially for the really leggy ones, I'm going to make a really deeper hole. Y'all know I love to put a little bit of rabbit manure, a little bit of the nitrogen to give them a start getting nice and healthy before they start producing the fruits, which then I'll put some potassium or phosphorus in the soil. And this one is going to be my cabbages. So I'm putting the cabbages in the hugelkultur bed that I made in the greenhouse. So I'm going to go ahead and do it to all of these and transplant them in here, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Alrighty, so I have them planted. They look a little rough, but they just got some water. I got 4 Brussels sprouts, 4 cauliflower, 6 broccolis, 6 cabbages. That's what I'm going to try this year for the brassicas, and of course I'll have all the winter squashes. So y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this video of me trying to figure out what in the word I'm going to do with my brassicas that were getting really leggy. I'm starting to plan the fall garden, which is so crazy because my summer garden is still going cray-cray right now, but 'tis the life of a gardener. Y'all, thank you for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you're liking and subscribing, and go ahead and click that bell icon so you know that anytime that new content drops to my channel. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Ormsby Farm, and until next video, be blessed.
I'm coming home.